come on a solo date with me. I like my outfit. Okay, so basically, I'm taking myself on a solo date tonight, and I'm very excited because I've literally never done this before. The lighting right now is crazy. Obviously, I've done things by myself before, but I've never gone and like sat at a restaurant by myself, which I think is kind of crazy as a 24-year-old. For explanation, I am a huge extrovert, like mega huge extrovert. So the idea of like doing something just completely by myself is very out of my comfort zone and kind of freaks me out a little bit, but that's what we're gonna do tonight. I feel like I'm having this realization right now because I'm reading this book, and I don't want to talk too much about the book because there is a video coming later with more details on this book. But basically, she is on this trip by herself because she's come to a lot of realizations about her life, and there's some things going on in her life that lead her to taking this trip. And there are so many themes in this book about loving yourself and, you know, being okay on your own. And I'm not saying I don't love myself, but I guess I would be saying that I've never really thought about loving myself in the way that this book is talking about it. And all these themes about how if you love yourself and you love the person that you are and you love the life that you have on your own, then you'll be a happier person in marriage, in friendships. You'll be a happier mom, wife, spouse, friend, sister, pretty much anything under the sun. It's not really about where you are, it's about who you are. If you go on a vacation, you're still the same person. Like, you're not a whole different person just because you're on vacation. You're still bringing yourself with you. So if you don't love yourself, you're kind of never going to have as happy of a life or situation or vacation in your life if you're not happy with who you are on your own. This book has seriously made me think about so many different things in terms of that. Basically, it just made me want to take myself out on a little solo date. Going and sitting down at a restaurant and reading my little book on my own, and not because there's no one who won't go with me. You know what I mean? I'm not going by myself because everyone else said no. I'm going by myself to treat myself. That is the point of tonight's little journey. And I got in a cute little outfit, and I pinned up my hair, and I put on a little makeup because I'm taking myself out on a date and I want to feel cute and I want to do this on my own. I don't know why I feel so out of my comfort zone doing this. Probably because I don't want people looking at me and feeling bad that I'm by myself, because I know that there are people in my life who would go with me if I asked, and I need to be okay sitting down and not feeling lonely about this. I'm doing this by choice, and that it's fun, and I can have deep thoughts with myself instead of having someone else there to have these conversations. I can just sit and think and read my book and have a good time. That is the goal of tonight's little solo date, and I'm honestly really excited about it. I feel like there is obviously some nervousness that comes with doing something outside of your comfort zone, but I feel like that's part of it. Nothing's gonna change if nothing changes. This is to taking what my book says to heart. Also, I feel like anyone who watches my channel is gonna be like, wait, you have a baby and yet you just went on a girls trip and you're spending all this time alone. I don't feel like I need to explain this to anyone, but obviously I have a very supportive husband who is incredible and makes it possible for me to go on little solo trips or have some nights to myself, even if I'm still a mom. The weekend that I was just away, my husband watched my son. We have also made it a big priority since having him that we give each other one kid-free night a week to do some self-care or do whatever we want with that time. Most times I do like a little girls' night, and me and my friends get together and we either play games or talk and eat and just have some girl time. This night, I wanted to do a little something on my own. That's what we're gonna do. Honestly, this video is probably not revolutionary to literally any introvert ever. I was talking to my husband about it because my husband is a big introvert, and he was like shocked that I've never done this before. Like, I've never just gone to a restaurant that I wanted to go to on my own and done this. I don't know, maybe we'll make this a series of like me trying to do things on my own. I have talked to him about like wanting to do like a trip on my own at some point, because he was also shocked that I've never done that, because my husband loves camping. We both do. We both go camping all the time, actually. And he loves going by himself sometimes and having some of that solo time to just think and do whatever he wants to do. And I was telling him how I've literally never done anything like that before. And so I've talked to him about like maybe wanting to do that, like going somewhere not crazy far away and just like being on my own timeline, my own schedule, doing what I want, seeing what I want, and not having to feel rushed or having to do anyone else's plan but my own. I'm at the stoplight and people are looking at me. But I shouldn't care, because I'm in my own car by myself and no one should care what I'm doing. Like, people really aren't thinking about me or why I'm talking to my phone. I gotta get out of my own head about stuff like that. It's like not a big deal, and I'm like, what are people thinking? Still at 24 years old, you know, I think I thought I would have been over that by this point. But here we are. Baby steps though. Tonight we're just going to dinner and reading a book on my own and ordering what I want. Thanks for driving with me.
Okay, just one you said?
Yes, just one. It's so crazy to me how no one cares that I'm here alone. I'm not quite sure what I thought would happen, but it's going well. And I got a coconut lemonade, and it's bomb, so I'm happy. On dinner, it was delicious, and there was definitely like a few people who would like look at me, but I'm like, I would just look at them back, and I like people watching. That was fun. And honestly, I think I got service faster being alone, because they were like, oh, she doesn't have anyone to talk to, so she'll notice if this takes a long time. I could be wrong, they could just be really fast, but it's something I thought about. The meal was really yummy, and it felt like exposure therapy, like going to dinner by myself, when that's definitely something that is so uncomfortable for me. But I came up and I found a random parking lot and just wanted to read by myself, because I am really enjoying this book so much. I'm having such a nice night. I just figured I would feel so awkward and lonely going and doing a little night by myself, but it's honestly been really nice. And I have leftovers that I can bring to my husband. Something that I think is funny is that whenever me and Jeremy go out, I always ask him like where he wants to go to eat. Like every single time I always ask him, where do you want to go to eat? And this time I just went where I wanted to go. And normally when we go out, I ask Jeremy, what do you think I should get? And I tell him all the options that I'm thinking between. And this time I just got what I wanted to get. Like, I literally got a pizza and a side of fries, because that's just what sounded good to me. And I was thinking about that, and I'm like, why can't I just make decisions for myself? I just thought that was so funny, because I'm like, obviously I don't need him to tell me what I want. It's just more of like, for something to talk about. It makes me think about how, if I need something to talk about, I want to talk about something more interesting than where we should go to eat and what to eat. What's also weird is that I feel like I have all these thoughts and things when I have more alone time, and I'm spending more time on my own and not just always talking about everything. How I should spend more of my time quiet and thinking about the things that are on my mind. And I definitely want to do this again.